Hi and welcome to today's video in which I have an unboxing for you. I placed an order on Saturday at Cult Beauty and on Monday today the items arrived. So basically I was getting a little low on daytime serums and I'd seen a video a couple of weeks ago talking about peptides which can be used morning or evening. And it was a dermatologist who was recommending the use of peptides within a broader regimen or routine because obviously you need vitamin A, vitamin C and vitamin E as well. So she said that the best multi-peptide formulas are, there was an American brand which is new, and the other one that she recommended was by The Ordinary, and it was specifically the multi-peptide and copper peptide 1% serum, which she said she thought had been the buffet. It wasn't the buffet because the buffet was milky, and I do have another product that I think is the buffet. This is in a brown bottle, which the buffet wasn't, and the liquid is blue, and it's quite watery. It's not very viscous. Now I have tried a copper peptide on its own by Neon, and that was really watery, and it was blue, but it didn't. The colour dissipated and didn't linger. So basically, the copper peptides are peptides, but with copper, it is reactive to certain other things. You need to be a bit careful with copper. So basically, peptides each have a specific function. So I think this has got 4 peptides in that do skin repair, antioxidant, collagen building, various different things. So she did recommend this item. So I was going to get it. It wasn't very expensive, but I thought I'll see if there is a sale or an offer on. So within 2 weeks, this came up. So basically, Cult Beauty currently have an offer, and it says spend £80 or more on skincare and you will get a bag of skincare items worth £185. So as this was being recommended, I bought 2. So these are £28.90, so virtually £29 each, and so I bought 2. And these will go of a morning because I'm using quite a lot of the Estee Lauder serum, the night repair, because I do have several bottles in and I do enjoy using them, and they have peptides in as well. So the items that I used to purchase was, like I say, the recommended multipeptides. I also bought from The Ordinary something else I quite wanted to try, and it's in a duo form. So basically there's 2 items exactly the same, and it's The Ordinary Lash and Brow Duo. So it is something that it's got peptides in to help the growth and conditioning of the brows and the lashes. So I'm not haven't been into lash formulas. I did use Revitalash. That irritated my eyes, but also it had prostaglandins which can change eyes. Whatever colour you've got, if you've not got brown eyes, you could end up with brown eyes. So I discontinued. But this is something that can condition the brows and lashes. So I've got 2 of these. Now the duo was £17. Singular, these are £14 each. So for the extra £3, it was worth getting the 2. If I don't like it, I will pass one of them on. And the final item which I purchased is again by The Ordinary, just a happenstance that it happened to be all the same. And because I do quite like the items I tried, not all, but most of them. This is for Mr. Bear. It is The Ordinary Azelaic Acid Suspension 10%. Now, I wasn't sure if it was in a moisturising factor. I don't think it is, but it is in a water-based solution, and it's 30ml, and basically on uneven skin tone, it is an antibacterial and anti-inflammatory ingredients. So this is going to be given to Mr. Bear for him to use, and this was only cost £11. So that brought me up to £86, so a £6 above the spend limit. So that was added to the cart, and it is a neoprylene or scuba, and it's got a heat sealed Cult Beauty, and it's got a really good zip and a lanyard type opener with Cult Beauty on, and in it has the items, not fully packed but quite a lot in there. I'm going to give the bag and a couple of these contents at least to Mr. Bear. So the first item I've got is Good Genes by Sunday Riley, and I don't think I've tried anything by Sunday Riley, but this is, I think, a European or perhaps an older stock from the UK, and it is the glycolic acid treatment 8ml worth £25. Now in the US of A and Canada, the original formula is lactic acid, but it was never sold here in the UK until recently because EU regulation, it was banned for some reason, and I think it may well be due to the lactic acid because that is generally derived from milk, and I'm wondering if it's because some people have milk intolerances or allergies, but equally there are many people that are intolerant to glycolic acid because it is extremely strong as an exfoliating agent. So when I went to check the price for this, in UK the lactic acid form is now sold, which is far more gentler on the skin, and I think this is still sold in Europe. So I'll pass this to Mr. Bear to use just once a week because it is so aggressive on the skin. The next item, I'm just randomly plucking out, it's by Laneige, and it is the Bouncy and Firm Sleeping Mask for the face. Now, I'm using the lip mask at the moment. This is in a cute little jar. It's 10ml, and it is an overnight mask which you use instead of a moisturiser. It's got quite a fresh rose floral scent. It's semi-solid, it's white-ish, semi-translucent, and I shall see how I get on with that and see whether it's oily on the skin. I'm not really sure how it's going to feel, but I shall try this as an overnight treatment. Then another company I've never tried anything from is Drunk Elephant, and it is the Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. So this is one of the hero products, and this is only 5ml worth £6, and it obviously is a moisturiser with protein peptides in. It's only half full, but it's a light whitish gel. It's semi-translucent. How effective of it as a moisturiser for dry skin I don't know, but I'll certainly be giving that a try, possibly during the day. Then let me pull out. Then I have an item that I have tried before, and this is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. So what I was going to say, if I hadn't mentioned, is the Laneige mask is worth £5.40. The Proteiny mask, Proteiny moisturiser is worth £6 for 5ml. So this Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Oil is worth around £6.50. And it has 4ml, and I've used this before as to slug on top of moisturiser at night, but you can use it on its own if you would like, perhaps after toning or after serum. But it is a lovely serum oil, but I'm not sure of the scent, I can't recall, but I use that as a last stage, so I'll be happy to use that again. Then there is a product from Alpha H I've not tried. I am used to their exfoliating lotion, but this is a Melting Moment Cleansing Balm. That's 18 gram, and it's just a tester. So it's normally in a pot, but this is in a tube. It's supposed to be good at removing makeup, so I shall give it a try for that purpose. If it doesn't work for that or it stings my eyes, I'll use it in the bath as a final cleanse. So this is a little sample, and Alpha H, it is worth £6. Then, let me just see, I've got here. Oh, this is a prize item that I did want to try. Oh no, it isn't, it's another one. Here it is. It is by Dr. Levy of Switzerland, Intense Stem Cell Eye Booster, 7ml. Now, this was being advertised with this gift, with purchase, as being valued at £77. So it is costly. I'm not sure if it's sold at that size, but probably at 15ml, over double the price. But the value for 7ml is 77. Then I will use that probably in the day, but I have a few other eye products I need to use up first. Then there is by Sicily an emulsion, and it's a botanical compound, so it's basically a lotion moisturiser with some botanical elements in. I'm not sure it's going to be rich enough for me, but I'll pass this on to Mr. Bear. This 10ml is worth £21, so as you can imagine, a full size is worth over £200. So yeah, I'll give it to him rather than use it myself. Then the next to final item is the ordinary multi-peptide and hyaluronic acid. Now I believe that possibly was originally the buffet, because although I've never tried it, the buffet was a milky product and this one is, but I think they added hyaluronic acid, but they did change it from the buffet to multi-peptide. So this is multi-peptide and HA and 30ml, and this is worth nearly £16, so it is in the right price range. So this is a lovely serum. It just doesn't have the copper, and I think the copper element bumps the price up, because I know copper peptides are expensive if you buy them as a solution on their own. In fact, Neod, which is the same sister company as this, does sell a very expensive copper peptide, which I have used previously. So this is the standard peptides with hyaluronic acid. I always use hyaluronic acid anyway, so this will be lovely to use, and 30ml. That'll last some time, and I've got 3 morning serums to use, although you can use them anytime, but I like using my Estee Lauder serum of an evening. And then the very final item is a full size. I think on the website it said this was 50g or 50ml. This is 150ml by Glow Recipe, and it's the Avocado Ceramide Moisture Barrier Cleanser. I think this may well be like a cold cream if it's milky and rich. I don't know, but yeah, this is full size. The picture of the items did show this has been quite large, so I think this is what should be in the bag. It is sealed, the pump, but I will use that when I've used a few other cleansers that I need to work through. But I have liked all the items I've tried from Glow Recipe. So they're all the items. I got the skincare items to around £164, and then the difference making up to £185 will be the cost of the bag, or the value of the bag. So this has a waterproof, or water resistant, shall I say, interior, a bit like umbrella fabric. Yes, really practical. I do like neoprene or scuba fabric, and that's going to Mr. Bear. So they're all the items that were in the free gift. I'm very pleased with the purchase overall. Please let me know your thoughts down below. And can I say thank you very much for watching, as I do appreciate that your time is valuable. Hopefully I shall see you soon in another video. In fact, I've got my empties coming up pretty soon, as it is the 29th of April as I'm filming, and I hope to get this up tonight. But otherwise, please do take care of yourselves, and bye for now.